drone out here. Oh, that's my sergeant. That's Oliver. That's the guy that gives me up today. Come.
Okay. We are in the Auburn Creek apartment in the back where we were before. Yes.
Okay.
Look, they're rolling out the station.
Oh, I don't know if they're.
Okay. Rolling. Good. All righty. Thank you. That's mine. It's for the.
Oh, that.
It's going to be easier to trend it from here.
Gotcha.
Let them know. Okay.
Cool. I'm Officer Ricardo Guzman, RACARDO, GUZMAN, San Antonio Police Department's Public Information Office.
All right. Can you tell us what's happening?
Yeah, so early this morning, we received a tip involving the Lina Khil case. This tip that we received, we treat serious just like any other tips. As we have for the last 2 years, we do our due diligence and follow up on every tip. In this case, we're here at this location. There's a greenway behind these apartment complexes. That's where the tip said that we could find some evidence. Whether that's true or not, we're still looking into. But we do have SAPD personnel out here, CSIs out here. We have other partners that have been with us since the beginning, assisting us in searching. So we're just continuing that search and doing our part in following up on every tip that we receive for Lina Khil.
What kind of evidence?
I can't go into exact details what the tip said it could be, but it's just the tip that we're following up on.
Is it possible that you are looking for her body right now?
It is possible.
Okay.
It is possible.
Can you tell us if that is what the tip said specifically?
I don't know exactly what the tip was, what it was said, but there is the tip potentially. Let me say, the tip could be resulted in finding Lina Khil. Obviously, that's what we're trying to find right now. We're trying to figure out if that's a legitimate tip. Is this a good tip? Is it not? And we're going to be out here until we're confident and we'll figure out which one it is.
When did the tip come in and how long have y'all been out here?
It came in, to my knowledge, early this morning, and we've been out here since the early hours of this morning. I don't have an exact time, just I know it's the early hours of today.
How much area are you covering back there?
Just that wooded area that's back there. We have dogs out here, we have CSI out here looking through that entire wooded area right now.
I thought I also heard that, do you have the mobile command center out here as well?
I don't believe so.
Sure. Okay.
I don't believe so. We do have a CSI trailer out here. Okay. That's normal with these kinds of searches. These kinds of searches they're not new. They're not that they happen every day, but these do happen quite often. The reason we're out here today, as far as media goes, and this is it's a public space, relatively close to where the incident location took place over 2 years ago. So residents were calling in, concerned. There's a large, heavy police presence. As with police presence, brings out media attention, brings out the curiosity of people. So we figure let the public know that they're safe. There's not an active threat. We're just doing our part in searching for Lina Khil and following up on any tips.
Is there anything to indicate this tip may be different than the others?
As of right now, we just treat every tip seriously. We don't know if it's a good tip. We don't know if it's a legitimate tip at this time, but we're going to be out here until we're confident that we figure out if it is or not.
In the past 2 years or so, how many tips like this have led to searches, such as the one behind you?
I don't have that exact answer.
I mean, are we talking like 3 or 4, or are we talking 10 to 20?
I don't have the exact answer.
Okay, but you said you have done multiple searches like this.
Absolutely. In the last 2 years since Lina's been missing, there has been multiple searches. Not every search that we do, not every tip that we get we put out there. One, for the integrity of the case, let the detectives do their job. But two, for the family. This is still a family matter. It's still personal to them. So we're not broadcasting every single thing that we receive. Again, in this case, it's just a public area, and that's why we're out here right now.
Okay, this is less than half a mile from where Lina disappeared. Mm-hmm. Have you searched this area before?
To my knowledge, this area has been searched in the initial time period when everything took place. So this area is not new to us. We have searched this area before, but again, it's a new tip, possibly a new lead that we could follow up on, and as we have for the last 2 years, we're going to take every tip we can seriously and do our due diligence.
Okay, and how much of an area did you say they're searching? Is it the whole greenway or just that particular portion?
The wooded area in that greenway. Okay. That's back behind me.
And I heard, is this a homeless encampment back there?
There is evidence of people residing there, potentially homeless people. Yes. Yeah.
Was the tip tied to that homeless camp?
No. This tip was received, and I can't go in exact detail who gave it, just for integrity of them and for the safety of that person who provided the tip. The fact that there's individuals residing back there, that doesn't involve the case at all.
Well, was it an anonymous tip, or y'all know who provided the information?
That we're going to leave. That's still an active case, so I can't comment on that.
Okay. And with this case right now, I mean, it has been 2+ years. What is San Antonio police still treating this as a missing persons, or have y'all moved into assuming that this is now a homicide?
Right now, it's still an active missing persons case, and that's the way it is right now. Until there's any further evidence that tells us otherwise, right now it's just an active missing persons case. This case happened over 2 years ago, but it hit San Antonio fairly hard. People still talk about this case. At the top of the San Antonio Police Department's Facebook page, we have Lina Khil pinned to the top post. Again, if anyone knows anything, if anyone has any information, no matter how small of a detail it may be, call SAPD, call the Special Victims Unit directly and give that information. Any tip, no matter how small, can help solve this case.
Now, you've also been working this case with the FBI. Are they out here with you too?
We have multiple partners out here that have been involved since the beginning, and that's as much as I can confirm, but we do have multiple partners out here assisting us.
Okay. And did the tip come directly to SAPD, or did it come through one of those partners, or the investigations firm, I believe, that's been helping the family?
Yeah, I don't have that exact answer right now.
Okay. Anything else you can tell us about this right now?
No, right now, I mean, this is, we hope for the best. We hope that we're able to bring justice to Lina. We hope to be able to bring closure to Lina and her family.
Okay. Do you have anything?
Yeah.
Kind of like a step-by-step process of what happens when CSI and SAPD are doing an active search in an area. And how big is this area exactly?
How big it is, that's a great question. I don't have that exact answer. I mean, from what you can see, that's pretty much it, from the sides of the fence. Like any tip that we receive, not specifically this case, any case in general, our detectives get a case, even if it's a fresh case. CSI comes out here. First of all, we're going to block off the area with crime scene tape. If you look closely, you can see some crime scene tape there, and that's more for no one comes in. We want to keep the integrity of this scene secure. CSI will start processing. It just depends on the type of case that is, but CSI has the various tools that they can use. We do have dogs out here. We do have K9 that can assist in searching. It's a case by case, depends on what exactly took place, but I mean, CSI has different tools that they can use.
How many people? How many personnel in all?
I don't have that exact answer.
Estimate?
I'm sorry?
Estimate?
Over. I don't have an answer to that.
I see some crime scene tape. So are you looping off the entire park, or is this just particular areas where you may have found something? Can you kind of describe what we're seeing? We see the dogs.
Yeah, so we do have some crime scene tape up. Again, it's kind of blocking off the entrances to this location. We want to keep the area that we have secured. We don't want anyone accidentally walking into. As we said, there's individuals who use that spot to reside in. So we're trying to keep that area secure, keep it fresh, and the integrity of that area.
Has SAPD always been working with the FBI on this specific case?
I don't know at what point the FBI began assisting us, but they have been involved in this case. Whether they're here right now specifically, I can't confirm that information.
If they were here right now, what would be their role?
Just assisting with the search. They have other tools that we don't, that they bring along. So just additional tools that may help us find or solve any type of case.
It's 10:34 now. How many hours has this been going on now?
I don't have the exact time than what we started. All I know is it started in the early hours of this morning.
Any estimation on how long you might be out here?
At the minimum, we'll be out here for a few hours, but we're going to be out here until we're confident, until that we realize if either this is a legitimate tip or not.
Do you follow up on every tip to this extent, or is there something about it that, this seems legit enough that we should check it out, that it's not some bogus or crank tip?
I don't have the exact answer to that specific question. What I can say is we do take every tip seriously. In this case, this tip, the area that it was in was relatively close to where everything took place. So right now, just because of the area and the tip that we received, we're going to look into it, and we'll use all the tools available that we have. Thank you.
Expecting the police chief to be here. Is he there in the search right now?
No, not at this time.
Right. Thanks, Bill.
Yeah, appreciate it, sir. Yeah, you're good. Thanks, bro. Yeah.
The officials conducting the search if he detected it.
Sending this through Trent now, period. I will share once it's done.
Police presence brings concern, brings curiosity. To my knowledge, police
You're gonna be rolling on some video of an interview and a B-roll of people searching in a wood area. Just start recording.
Okay, so the cut in here momentarily, still thermal producing. Okay. Probably take this jacket off. It's too hot. This jacket is hot. I don't know if that's on. I hope I have sound. Just checking, making sure my mic is on. It's on. Okay, good. So I'm going to call for the video, just so you. Oh no, I'm trying to talk to somebody back there. So after this, I guess we try to talk to neighbors. Maybe if they want a package or something from us at noon. It's almost 11. They'd get a VO bite from me. I could stay now. I canceled my appointment, so I could stay.
Did they already get down?
At the other location,
They did where?
over on Blue Mill. Yes, 4400 Blue Mill. It's those apartments, but on this Blue Mill Road side. Yeah, they might still be there. I don't know. Try to contact the police. Yeah, I hear you, Sean. That was Sean, right? Yes. You don't hear me? Okay. Cool. Yes. Okay, good. Okay. Okay. Thank you. And I'm going to call for the video. Is that all right? I guess you can't hear me. Okay. All righty.
Making and sharing thermometers is a passion of mine. There are many complicated steps involved, but just like a weather forecast, got to get it just right. It's a lot of hard work, but it's a labor of love.
Thermometer Thursday, powered by Cowboys Air Conditioning and Heating.
It's your community.
This is where the people are.
It's the issues you face day in and day out.
People are being priced out of their homes.
It's your story told by you. KSAT 12's continued dedication to give you a voice with Know My Neighborhood. Stream all the episodes online and get a never-before-seen look inside the different neighborhoods that make up our home.
Continue to have conversations that really uplift the stories of everyone.
Only on KSAT 12. Scan to see now.
We are breaking into regular programming to bring you an update on the search effort that is underway regarding the disappearance of Lina Khil here in San Antonio.
She disappeared more than 2 years ago, would be turning 6 in 5 days. Garrett Berringer and Katrina Weber are near that search effort right now. And we're going to talk with Garrett first, who just spoke with SAPD. And Garrett, this search is a response to a tip that came in.
We're at a wooded area behind the Helix Apartments, and it's that wooded area behind me where police are searching right now, following up on a tip that they received early this morning. They've been out here since the early hours of the morning, according to a San Antonio police spokesman whom we just spoke with, and they are looking for evidence that could be found, according to the tip, linked to the disappearance of Lina Khil. We asked specifically if they could be looking for Lina herself. They said that is possible. The tip could lead them that way. Now we're going to take a look at the area. It's hard to see through some of these trees. We've seen police and dogs going through the area. The police are telling us that it is just this wooded area behind us. This is about a half-mile walk away from Lina Khil's apartment where she first disappeared more than 2 years ago. Now police say they do searches like this, not every day, but they do happen. This one, though, has been obviously in a public area. We're by several apartment buildings, so that's why they say they came out here. It's not clear yet if they have found anything. They're trying to determine if this is going to be a tip that helps them out. We can see some trash in the woods area, and police did confirm that it looks like some people have stayed out here. They wouldn't go as far as to call it a homeless camp, but this is obviously an area used by other people from what we can see. And there's no definitive answer on what precisely they're looking for, but it is related to Lina Khil. At this point, police just telling us that they're trying to keep the public in the know because it is such an open area. And obviously, viewers like yourselves called us to come out and check this out. So right now, this is the wooded area behind me. We're seeing less activity than we were a few minutes ago, but hopefully we'll have some news on whether or not they've found anything or this turns out to be yet another dead end. Live in the medical center, I'm Garrett Berger, KSAT 12 News.
Garrett, thank you for that live report. All right, so Katrina Weber is at a separate location with a different vantage point of that search effort. Katrina, good morning. What can you tell us?
Well, good morning. I was just going to tell you we have a whole different view, a lot of activity on this side. You can see the police department's mobile command center here, the crime scene unit. They also have other officers here, and we've seen some people walking around with jackets that say FBI on the back. Now, we've been here since about 8 o'clock this morning acting on a tip that we got, and this is what we found. But we have a front row seat, but not a whole lot of information coming from officers to us on this side. Let me give you a look at the video that we shot earlier this morning. And some of the curious things that we have noticed is that police have had dogs out here as well as shovels. We've seen shovels on the back of the mobile crime scene unit. And so they have been using those tools going in and out of the woods. Not a lot of information coming out, but as I mentioned, we've been out here since about 8 o'clock this morning. I talked to a neighbor who says she went out a lot earlier than that, and this was the scene here as well. So it seems that they've been here possibly before daylight, searching these woods, and again, as we've been told, acting on a tip that they received from someone linked to the Lina Khil case. But as far as what, if anything, they have found in those woods, we have yet to be told about that. Just a very curious scene here, and one that has been attracting the attention of neighbors at this apartment complex. Reporting live in the medical center, Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
Katrina, stay with us if you would for just a moment. We have a quick question for you. Earlier, and there's quite a few crews out there right now as far as law enforcement goes. Have you seen them take anything into or out of that area?
The only thing we actually saw them take in were the dogs. They walked around in the wooded area, and then it seems like I saw them come out with the dogs, but we haven't seen them carry any evidence or anything like that. And they did have shovels on the back step of that big van, but we did not see them carry them into the woods and use them at any point.
And Katrina, we understand that you were at a different location earlier this morning and you were actually moved to another location?
Well, there's been a lot of confusion with the communication between the Public Information Office. This is where we were originally, where we shot that video. They had then told us to go to another location to get information and an interview with the Public Information Officer who you saw Garrett talk to. But then we got sent back here again. So it's just been a little bit of trouble with communication, but we did get both sides covered.
All right, Katrina Weber, live on the Northwest Side. Thank you very much. Folks, if you're just now joining us and you don't have any background on this case, Lina Khil was 3 years old when she vanished from some apartments over on Fredericksburg Road back in December of 2021. So we just passed the 2-year anniversary of her disappearance. SAPD and a number of other agencies have been asking for tips from the public for years now. Searchers actually spent weeks combing fields, brush, even creeks in that area, and including the area that our crews are at today.
Yeah, that is very close to where she was last seen, and that was at a playground that was called the Villas del Cabo apartment complex. This is a 9400 block of Fredericksburg Road. That's where this happened over 2 years ago. At the time, crime scene investigators had searched that whole wooded area behind the Auburn Creek apartment complex, so again, close to this area. We also want to let you know that the search is following a meeting between the family and the San Antonio Police Department.
This is the latest development. The last headline we had for you was back in December. Authorities had released an age progression sketch of what Lina would look like at age 5. And as we said a little bit earlier, she's about to turn 6 years old. Her 6-year birthday is coming up very soon.
Yeah, in just five days.
Yeah.
We're also told that Pamela Allen, a local child advocate who has been a liaison for the family after her disappearance, told KSAT that she was present at a meeting on Wednesday evening between the police department and Khil's father.
So we have more questions to ask about what is happening out there today near the medical center area. We have both those crews, as you saw, out on the scene. We'll have updates as they come in on KSAT.com, the KSAT app, and of course in all of our later newscasts.
And we'll take you to regular programming.
Children's.
KSAT 12 is proud to work with local partners to create and participate in events that impact our community. Scan the QR code for more information.
In partnership with Energy Transfer, University Health, and RBFCU.
KSAT is moving frequencies to upgrade its signal to next-gen TV on March 4th. If you use an antenna to watch, you must rescan your TV after the 4th to continue receiving KSAT. Learn more about the transition to next-gen TV at ksat.com.
Closed captioning, sponsored in part by... This tax season, it's time to get with Straight Talk Wireless. You get unlimited data and the Samsung Galaxy A14 on them, so you can give your janky phone to your kid. Yeah!
Turn your tax refund into a U-Fund with Straight Talk Wireless.
Eggs make all our family moments better, especially when they're Eggland's Best. Tastes so fresh and amazing, plus superior nutrition. Eggland's Best.
Skating for over 45 years has taken a toll on my body. I take Cunol Turmeric because it helps with healthy joints and inflammation support. Cunol, the brand I trust.
Mark just remarked about how much he loves Love Week.
Yeah.
Darren Criss is on tomorrow's show.
Right. And Numi Rapace is on the show.
And Love Week concludes? It concludes with more from the Love Inbox.
That's right.
All good things must come to an end. See you tomorrow, everybody. Bye-bye.
With so much information coming
Check. Find those ladies?
They all were, I think a lot of the